Hello everyone, I am Erika of Beadingschool.com and you are watching the first Coffee Time with Erika of 2024. My tummy is not a bit, full of butterflies as we are starting a new year together. And I'm really happy to see so many friends, beaders saying hi. I see Eve, I see Heather, I see Rachel, I see Sylvia, Molly, Terry, Kimberly. Kimberly says, wish I had my coffee cup to drink out while watching this. And indeed, I hope that soon no one has to bead alone. Coffee cups all land on your bead mats and then we can cheer together to a new year full of beading adventures. I see Carol, Antoinette, Sarah, Linda says, hello, I am so excited for the new year and the first box. Me too. Asta is here, Jennifer, Belinda, Malia, Nancy, Elaine, Lita, Vania, Mektab, Cindy, Lutka, Timmy is here, Manuela, Sherry, Montaigne, Marketa, Sharon, Mary, Kata, and many Facebook user friends. It seems that finally the technical difficulties have gone away during the holidays. And finally you can watch again Coffee Time with Erika, and then on Thursday no one has to bead alone from the usual places, from the Facebook club, from the Beading School Facebook page, and also from our YouTube channel. And in case that you are watching from the Beading School Club, then you might have not heard your name. And it's because I don't see your name. I see you as Facebook user. And it's because the Beading School Club is a closed, safe space on the internet, only for Beading School beaders, and no one, not even my broadcasting program, can see what's happening inside. However, you can give it permission, so it shows me your name and your profile, and then I can greet you personally. And also, I think it's a lot nicer atmosphere, and it makes it easier to answer your questions when you have one. To do that, there is a small description about the video, and you need to open it up, and then the last sentence contains a link, and you can click on that, and that enables my broadcasting program to see your name. It doesn't do anything else. It's not connected to anything else. It's just connecting you to me so I can see your name. By the way, I really hope that you can hear me, because I did not see a confirmation yet, which I might have missed because over 100 beaders are watching now. But please let me know if you can see me and hear me. I see Zuzi, Sheila, Ellie, Katja, Christine, Ginny, Aniko, Joyce, Kristen, Erika, Yosin, Deborah, Eve. Okay, sound is great. Aniko says you can hear me. Faye, Jen, Deborah, Karen, Samia, Katja, Sue. And if you haven't heard your name, then I don't see your name by now. So for today, I have a little New Year's Eve welcome speech. Then I have, of course, what we are all waiting for very much, the first Beading School Academy box of 2024. And then at the end of today's coffee time, I'm here with some practical information and also to answer every question that you might have. So first of all, time flies, and it's already a bit more than a week that the new year has started. But since this is the first time that we meet in 2024, then let me stop for a bit and let me wish you a colorful, creative time for the upcoming 12 months, and lots of happiness and peace and health for you and your loved ones. During the past days, I loved seeing your newest creations in the Beadingschool Club. This is, for example, from Kata, the Nova bracelet. There were lots of older and newer designs, color combinations that are our all-time favorites, and also many, many super nice new ones. Every day you keep inspiring me and in beadwork and way beyond the frame of my bead mat and the door of my tiny beading room. I'm slowly approaching my 40th birthday. Not this year yet, but slowly approaching. And it might be the cause why I am often thinking about where this beady path might lead and where our community will be in 5, 10, or 15 years. But besides continuously cooking up plans, I also like to think about the beginnings sometimes. And the beginning of the year is a good time for that, I think. I do my best to focus on the positive things, but I have to admit that it hasn't always been super easy, as it might have been seen from the outside. I vividly remember the time when, after finishing university and choosing the beading word instead of research, the most frequent question that I faced was from friends and family if I really believe that it will work out one day. If there are people out there who might be interested in what I can offer to them and will see the value of it. I was 23 and probably not knowing enough about how challenging it can be to build something from scratch without funds and experience. And I answered yes. I do believe in the people. I answered yes every time without hesitation, without a tremble in my voice. Years have passed, and indeed there came obstacles, expenses that I didn't factor in. As a result, less than empty bank account, shipping disruptions, personal problems, health issues, COVID, and war affecting the world. However, as days and years have passed, then besides the challenges came not only more experience to overcome them, but most importantly, sparkle in the eyes and smiles on the faces around. The growing beading school team, our beloved partners, manufacturers, and you beaders who are here with us today, who were here during the past years, during the adventures that we prepared for you. And I hope that you will spend with us the upcoming year too and enjoy all the different beading school experiences of 2024 very, very much. I promise that we will be here with fresh inspiration, new tips and tricks to help you expand your beady horizons, and of course, the warmth and the fun of the Beading School community. I am really looking forward to another year of beading together. And seeing this all come together and witnessing your beading journeys and friendships that form between you all are a miracle for me. You are all the yes that I answered back then, and even more than I could have imagined. Thank you so much. No matter what, you keep my belief that the world is beautiful around us and it's a good place to be. Magic comes into our lives when we invite it in with creativity and kindness towards each other. And we also enclosed a bit of magic this time to the first theme boxes of the Beadingschool Academy in 2024. We tried to catch the essence of a natural wonder and transform it into beads, crystals, sparkly components to remember the beautiful possibilities of the world around us. The inspiration behind the January-February theme is something that many of you wished for since the beginning, when I asked the question that what kind of inspiration would you like to work with? So a magical wonder that makes us remember every day that the world is so much more beautiful than we could have ever imagined. And can you guess what it can be, that magical wonder that we enclosed for you this time into the Beadingschool Academy theme box? And thank you so much for all the kind comments that in the meanwhile are rolling in. Niti and everyone. And I already see many correct answers, actually. I already see answers that will become true later during the year. But for this time, as Rachel, as Kimberly, as Jenny, as Niti, and as Donna say, our inspiration is Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. Let me switch now to my other camera to give you a first impression. And let me show you a little movie first that dear Mona prepared for you about it, and then let me show you one by one what's inside. So this was just a glimpse, and I'm really happy to see all the squeaking and all caps comments. And now Let me switch to my hand camera. Please let me know again if you will be able to hear me and see me well. And then I will show you one by one what's inside. So you should be able to see the theme box now, the beautiful cover image, and hear me talking. Okay, thank you so much for letting me know. And a link for beaders who might not be Beadingschool Academy students yet. I am posting it into the comments. And you can visit beadingschoolacademy.com to learn about this bi-monthly program that we bring to you every second month, getting inspired by a different theme, working with a collection of components, super high quality components and cabochons with tutorials from me, but also fellow bead artists. And if you would like to join and become a student, then you can do it today. And now let's see what's inside. The academic box has two versions. There is a slightly smaller turquoise one, and this is the fuchsia one, the bigger collection. And I'm going to show you the bigger collection now. So you get it with this nice gift wrapping. Even the label is in the color coordinated with the level on. So this is the first impression. Do you have something that caught your eye for the first time? There is a lot that you already saw during the video. There is a lot that you can see from the box now. What is that drawing your attention? I'm so curious about that. Indeed, nail paint is for now back on, and let's see if my nails stay healthy this time. Last year I stopped because they became so fragile. Susan likes the spikes. Kimberly likes the triangles and the spikes. Kristen spots something purple in a new shape. Linda, Lita, everyone the large triangles. Oh, everyone the large triangles. Martina says all of it. So let's see one by one. And since most of you said that you find the most inspiring for now the triangle, then let's see. So this is how it looks like. It's a pretty big size. It's 25 times 28 millimeters. We have it in the color Ghost Light. It's slightly purple, slightly moonlightish, and it has a flat back. This makes it, in my opinion, perfect also for bead embroidery, because it will be easy to glue it on Ultra Suede or some other kind of foundation that you like. But also, of course, there will be ways to include it in your beadwork without using Ultra Suede. Judy says this is her favorite color. Oh, wonderful. And then, to go with that purplish vibe, we also have here some Preciosa chatons, round stones in the 8 millimeter size. We included 6 pieces. This is a shape and size that we use all the time, and it gives us many possibilities also to, for example, just bezel the cabochons with peyote or square stitch, add them to earrings, bracelets to make the motifs longer. And also what I like to do, that if my bracelet is just a tiny bit shorter than I would have loved it to be, then I bezel an 8mm cabochon, for example, and I add it between one of the motifs and the clasps and the clasp. And then I also have another, this was by the way Preciosa, and I also have another beautiful Preciosa crystal component here. It is a fancy stone in the shape cushion cut. It is 18mm big, and I think I can bravely say that this is one of the favorite colors of Beading School beaders. This one is included in the fuchsia box only, by the way. So this is Preciosa crystal, 18mm, with purple and blue and pink shades. The back is metallic silver, and it is also domed just as the front. This shape also comes in Bermuda blue, and you might remember the beautiful frozen lake pendant that Veronka designed with it. So for now, we have 3 types of cabochons, nicely matching each other, but also the different shades will give a nice depth to our jewels if we decide to use them together. But there will be for sure more to come. For now, let's see some metal components. What do you say? So often I get the question, how do I like to connect a beaded strand, a strand of beads, to a pendant, to a motif that can become a pendant? And I actually really like to use crystal connectors for that. So imagine that you connect a beaded motif here to the bottom, and then 2 strands of beads in a V shape into a necklace. So in the Fuchsia Beading School Academy boxes, you will receive something brand new. The shape might be familiar to you. It's a ballerina tutu crystal connector. The size is 14 times 16 millimeters. By the way, just a fun fact, when we first had this shape, then we had a discussion if this is more a jellyfish or this is more a ballerina tutu, and then we decided for a ballerina tutu. But what is new about this, that for now we always had this in transparent colors, and for the first time we have it in frozen matte white, matching the wintry theme of Aurora Borealis. Lita says for her it's an umbrella. And it's so funny that we creative people see so many different possibilities, even in a single component like this. And Marta is asking, I'm enjoying clearer pictures. Did you get a new camera? And yes, and I didn't want to say. I was very curious if the difference will be noticeable. And indeed, I have a new camera, and I'm so happy that the picture is clearer. Kimberly is asking, she says, I love the ballerina tutu connectors. Is this one larger than the ones we are familiar with? Let me grab one of the older ones. I have it just behind me. I think it will be the same size actually. So yes, indeed, this is the same size as we had before. So this is the old one, and this is the new one that is included in the fuchsia box. And the next thing, some of you spotted it, there is cup chain in Crystal Aurora, Crystal AB, Crystal Aurora Borealis color in silver setting. The size is 2.1 millimeter. That is the width of one of the crystals. And I actually have something super interesting coming up connected to the cup chain, but let's wait for it a little bit. So this is how it looks like. The little rhinestones are set into metal claw settings and they are connected to each other, but they have movement, so you can, for example, hang this under an earring and they will sparkle on in pink and purple and a little bit of yellow, and it also really depends on the surroundings that what kind of colors do they pick up. Let's remember the cup chain and let's return to them. I have another component here that is included in the fuchsia version only, and it is a pair of historic filigrees. The historic filigrees, they are made in the Crystal Valley in the Czech Republic by one of our beloved partners, manufacturers. They rescued the machines and the stamps that are used for the manufacture from a scrapyard where they were thrown out after the Second World War. So the designs that come in the historic filigree collection, they are in fact very old. The quality is something that we rarely see anymore nowadays, but they are newly made. We are reviving these shapes together with our partners. So the quality of the metal follows the strictest European Union regulations, but the designs connect us to another long gone era. This shape was actually chosen by Veronka, or Beading School Unicorn, who is at the moment taking maternity leave caring for her newborn baby. So this actually, the idea to finally make the Aurora Borealis box happen, it also came from her. These are a bit smaller in size, and they are 19 millimeter in diameter, and we included two, so you can use them, for example, for a pair of earrings. Then let's see something from the Czech glass beads. So I think during this theme we can also create, for example, designs that resemble snowflakes. And I thought it will be nice to explore how to bring beams, new construction material into or beaded motifs. And we literally included beam beads, new building blocks. These are Czech pressed glass beads with 3 holes. And I believe this is the first time that we are working with 3-hole beads during a Beading School Academy theme. The ones in the box come in the silver color. They are 3 times 10 millimeter. the holes are in equal distances from each other. When you include this in your beadwork, then what you will see is the top of the beam bead. So it will be kind of like the bones in the beaded motifs to keep them sturdy. And Lita says she has experience with this already. I love these beam beads. They are so useful. And they will be fun for sure. And Rachel says, I have never seen beam beads before, really looking forward to play with them. And indeed, there are so many shapes out there in the beading world, some new, many that might look like new are actually historical shapes revived, and we carefully select for you the ones that we feel that they are really useful in beadwork and give us new possibilities. We will also have a pair of flat pad ear studs included in this darker silver color. They can be glued, for example, on the back of nacre cabochons. So I'm wondering, maybe there will be some nacre cabochons also. Let's see. But for now, I have here some more cabochons. The same shape will be also included in the turquoise box, but in a different color. Let's see first the color included only in the fuchsia box. So this is another triangle, another shape that will be perfect for snowflakes in my opinion. There are 4 pieces. The size is 8 times 16 millimeters, and these are crystal vitriol light matching the 18 millimeter cushion cut. These are not flat bed, and there will also be some claw settings included actually. I think they are super elegant, and I can't wait to play with them. Susie already created something beautiful with this version, by the way. Now I have here a clasp, another fuchsia box component. And I often like to count that how many cubic zirconia inserts are included in a clasp that we bring to you. This time I did not make an attempt. This is how it looks like. I am happy with the number that there is one big and then so many small ones all around. Also kind of a snowflake. This is a box clasp, so you need to push this little part to open it, and then you can insert it again into the clasp until there is like a snap, and then it stays safe where it is supposed to be. It is a 1-row clasp, so it's also super easy to connect to your beadwork. No tricks needed when sometimes we have 2 or 3-row clasps, and then it becomes a bit more complicated. And this time I already saw Nitty making something super beautiful with this for you. Terry says, "Whoa, that is so elegant." I'm really happy that you like it, Terry. Someone is seriously considering a second box. So much sparkle. I hope that with the new camera you see all the details, because it's really a beautiful one. But now let's also see some of the seed beads. And I have here right away 3 colors of Erika beads. Actually 2 colors will go into a box. These 2 will come interchangeably. It is the Duracoat Silver Lined Lilac, and then Duracoat Silver Lined Dyed Dark Orchid. So either this or this will come in your box, and everyone will receive the Duracoat Galvanized Lilac Night. And this is probably my favorite Delica bead and my favorite Miyuki bead from the whole collection. A beader is asking, how do you get a second box, please? So actually, thank you so much for asking and for your interest. You can do it the same way as before. Just visit the beadingschoolacademy.com page. I will also post the link so you can find it. When it comes to galvanized Miyuki Delica beads, then I always go for the Duracoat version to ensure that the color is long-lasting after we invest so much time and creative energy into our jewels. And now, as I mentioned, that the flatbed ear studs are perfect for gluing on some nacre cabochons. Indeed, I found a pair of 8mm Preciosa nacre cabochons in this collection. They come in the pearlescent white color, sparkling snow. What do you think? These can be bezeled with square stitch, but also in many different ways. The back sides are flat. So for example, Zuzi loves simply bezeling them with square stitch and then gluing on the flat bed ear stud. And then she already has a pair of ear studs that she can combine with lots of her jewels. Or even without the bezel, they are beautiful. Then I think many of you started to like very much the 6mm Preciosa Chaton Montes that we introduced during the previous collection and the Advent calendar adventure. And this time we have one of my absolute favorite colors here, the light sapphire opal, this time in a silver setting. So Claire, I'm smiling at your comment. So the crystals, the rhinestones, they are 6mm chatons, in fact, set into silver colored metal settings. And there are 2 holes running in a cross shape, and you can actually push your needle in the long way and taking a corner cut and in the short way through the rhinestone. And since these are taller, then the constructions that you build with them are sturdier, so they offer you slightly different possibilities than the well-known Chaton Rose Montes. Claudia unfortunately can't open the link, or the Facebook user friend that can't open the link. Can I please ask one of my lovely colleagues who is here, Susie or Timmy or maybe Andy, to post a link? Thank you so much. And we will have 10 pieces in the collection out of these. We also have some beautiful fire polished beads matching the snowy theme, but they can't be just simply frozen. We have here matte crystal AB both in the 3 and the 4 millimeter size. And I know that you like it when the color of the 3 and the 4 millimeter fire polished beads match in the box, because that gives lots of possibilities. So we like to go with that preference of yours. And then imagine like creating a base out of this, for example, just a simple right angle weave base, and then decorating the top with some of the sparklies that we have. Since there is an AB effect on the fire polished beads, then it slightly picks up the others, so it creates indeed this magical wonderland effect. Then we have here size 15 and size 11 milky round seed beads. Those are beads that we need all the time. So we have 2 colors of the size 15, the tinies, Crystal Labrador Full. This is the result of a cooperation between the Japanese Miyuki factory and one of our beloved Czech partners, Full Labrador being the most popular silver coating on Czech beads. It's durable, it's shiny, and it's truly silver without a yellow hint. Then we have here Duracoat galvanized champagne. And to create the effect of one color merging into another one, we have here Crystal Capri Gold seed beads in the size 11. And let's return now to the metal components. What do you say? I have here a pair of earrings that I really, really like. I already have a pair of earrings where I used them. And from the side, oh, not much, but once I turn them to the front, these are perfect to create longer earrings, even without beading a lot, since themselves the earring components are longer. And the whole front part, also the part curving up and then again curving down at the bottom, the whole front part is covered with rhinestones, with cubic zirconia rhinestones. There is a loop at the bottom where you can hang your beaded motifs. And then you also said that you like to have some basics in the box. So in the fuchsia colored box, we have also, with the fuchsia box, we also have a bag of 4 millimeter round jump rings in a matching silver color. But now comes something that I'm super excited about, and I will bring back the cup chain to my bead mat. And this is something that I wanted to have for a long time, and I think it will make our life on our bead mats a lot easier. These are so-called cup chain holders, and they actually come in different colors and in different sizes, so stay tuned. But what's happening here, they have a loop that you can attach to your beadwork, and you can insert the last piece of the cup chain into this little setting. And then I hope I can find a pair of pliers. So I can gently close the prongs on the 2 sides. And then these prongs will hold the cup chain. I can cut the length that I prefer and then thanks to the loop, I can hang it, I can use it as a connector if I put another finding on the other side of the piece that I cut. So this is, I think, a kind of a revolution in using cup chains in our beadwork. Claudia says this is so cool. And Susan says, what a great idea. Oh, and Loretta, she says, I am never ever disappointed in these boxes. Love, love it. So excited to get mine in hand. Thank you so much, Loretta, for your kind words. And Claire says that cup chain holder is a game changer. And wait for it until we have the other sizes and the other colors too. By the way, we plan to restock some of the cup chains. I hope that we can make it happen, since we could not do lots of restock over the past years, but no promises there yet. And I have to say that what we see at the moment, that the prices of the cup chains really, really went up during the 4 years. I think I did the last big purchase of cup chains some 4 years ago, when we received the box, where after I emptied it, I actually climbed into it, and we had lots of different colors. But since that time, the price is very, very different. So if you see a cup chain in the bead shop available at the moment for the original price that you like, then go for it, because that is the best that you will be able to get. And let's see another component. So I have here some more Miyuki beads. I have here again some 3.4 millimeter Miyuki drops. There are two colors that I'm holding, and some beaders will receive the silver version, some beaders will receive the matte black AB version, creating a bigger contrast. We started to work with this during the previous theme, and I like it when we have a wider range of tutorials and inspiration available for every shape. So let's go back a little bit more to the Miyuki drops. Then I think Aniko said it once, that, or Aniko or Miriam, I'm not 100% sure. Now I apologize, that this shape in fact should be included in all the Beadingschool Academy theme boxes, because it is just so great to use in our beadwork. It does not come in all the boxes, but I try to bring them as often as possible. And I'm talking about the 6 millimeter slender bugle beads from Miyuki. Again, I have two colors in my hand, so due to availability, some of the beaders will receive the matted white AB version, and some beaders will receive the matted multi-iris version. So there will be versatility in the jewels that we create, but everything is matching everything. So whatever you will receive, you can combine the beads freely. And Lita says, I'm always kind of shocked when the slender bugles are not in a box. I love working with them. So I am really happy to revisit this shape. I have here, of course, some Preciosa beads too. I have here a bag of 3 millimeter bicone beads, and also a bag of 4 millimeter bicone beads. And keeping with the theme of the purplish, bluish, turquoise-ish shades. The 3mm beads, 3mm Preciosa Bicon beads, are of violet AB matte, frozen but sparkly. And the 4mm ones are light sapphire opal, 2 times Aurora Borealis. And this is a beautiful supple blue with lots of sparkle. Then I have here actually one more bag of Miyuki Delica beads to solidify everything. A nice neutral that goes with all the colors that we have here. And it is the Opaque Matte Pale Blue Gray. Going with the matte theme, there will be also some 3mm check pressed round glass beads included. They can be of a lighter or a little bit darker purple color. So it will either be powdery lilac or powdery pastel purple. Then I have lots and lots of metal components here and also some sparklies left. So let's see. I mentioned that for the triangle-shaped cabochons, it will be handy to have some metal claws to give us more versatility. So since in the fuchsia boxes there will be 2 colors, then the fuchsia boxes come with both colors of the metal claw settings, and you can decide which you would like to use. There are 4 pieces included of each, just as from the triangle cabochons. So as always, there are 2 pairs of holes, and you can easily attach the cabochon, fasten the cabochon into them. I like to do it with the back of a little spoon, just gently closing the prongs. And a Facebook user friend is asking why I don't see her name. It happens that your cookie settings change, something on the internet changes, so you might need to click the link that I mentioned at the beginning again and again, or time to time when you are watching a video. I would love to see your name and know who I am talking to. So it only takes a click and then I will see you again. And here is the other color that I mentioned of the triangles that will be included in all the boxes. And I thought that since the other cabochons are colorful, the chatons and everything else, then it will be nice to have something again cooling the effect. And we have here crystal colored triangles coming in the turquoise box. Thank you so much, Claire. Then there are the metal components. Well, it's cold when someone is lucky to see the northern lights, and one of the shapes, well, not one of the shapes, one of the natural elements that can also inspire beadwork are snowflakes, of course. And in the collection, you will find a set of antique gold components with a snowflake pattern on top of them. For this, actually, Veronka still managed to create a beautiful pair of earrings for you, and I will show them to you next week during the next coffee time with Erika. So the surface, the top of this component is edged with a snowflake pattern. Dear Corinne, thank you, and thank you, Robin. And then there are these parts where you can attach something. So let's see. Veronka is famous for her clever constructions. So let's see how she solved attaching this to beadwork and decorating it with sparklies. Talking about snowflakes, I have a pair of earrings for the fuchsia students in the shape of snowflakes. Again, beautiful sparkly cubic zirconia, one in the middle, and then the arms of the snowflakes and the loop facing front to back. But we are not afraid of front to back loops because we know how to fix those to our beadwork. And if you don't know yet, then you are at the best place to learn. Heather also has an idea for the snowflakes. You can also just put them on a ribbon. And I would love to see some experiments with that. Then I have here a clasp included in both boxes, turquoise and fuchsia. And it is called the Oval Mirror Toggle Clasp, platinum colored. Again, Alicia is asking, can I order another box from the site? Dear Alicia, yes, you can. And thank you so much for liking this collection. So this is the toggle clasp, and the O part is adorned with all the sparklies. And then I have one more bag of Preciosa crystal beads included. These are 3mm faceted rounds in crystal full Labrador color. So again, the Labrador that we had also in the seed beads, that shiny, sparkly, true silver coating. And we already have some nice new designs coming with this. And then the last one that I have here for you, it's again for the fuchsia collection. And it is a pair of crystal connectors. I love mixing metals actually, because I think in one hand it's super trendy, and on the other hand it also, mixing tones and colors gives depth to a beadwork. And these crystal connectors are of this elongated shape, coming with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rhinestones in one connector. So they are of a purple color. And imagine how nice it would be to have a pendant in the middle and then starting the chain, the cord, with these crystal connectors on both sides. Thank you, Robin, for posting the link. So, ladies, this was the Aurora Borealis collection that we created for you, bringing you magic, bringing you the essence of a natural wonder to marvel about. And I'm super happy that you find it nice and inspiring. Together with Susie, Nitti this time, Ruxandra, and also a jewel from Veronka, we have created already many beautiful pieces of jewels for you. Some of them will be signature jewels. The turquoise students get one signature jewel included with their membership. Fuchsia students get 2. And then, of course, there will also be no one has to bid on lessons. And that reminds me, we will again have a guest designer with us for one no one has to bid on lesson coming at the end of February. But it's very important that this year no one has to bid alone workshops will be at the same time, but on Thursdays instead of Fridays. And the first one that we are going to meet for already in 2 days, it's going to be a retro no one has to bid alone session with a design that we beaded some time ago during another no one has to bid alone lesson. But I love bringing back these older designs from time to time, once during every theme, to, on one hand, or beaders who are here with us for a longer time, you can make it again in a different color, in a different variation, and see where your beading skills evolved, if your preferences changed or not, and also to shine the light on them for beaders who joined us not so long ago. Belinda says she loves the retros. And this time, the retro in 2 days, it will be the red lock that was originally designed. This is the original colors, don't be mistaken, for the Lucius Light collection. But let's see how does it look like. How does it look like in the Aurora Borealis colors? And besides that practical info, I would also love to walk you through the Beading School website a little bit to make sure that you find all the important information that you need. So every Beading School Academy student can log into the virtual classroom of the Beading School Academy. The virtual classroom is your orientation place where you can find everything connected to the team, that make sure that you find the storytelling time and the lunch breaks and everything. We already opened the Aurora Borealis team. To access it, you need to log into your account, then click on Academy. You find here some general information, and then if you scroll down, then you can see tiles for all the Beading School Academy themes that we have explored so far. So this is Aurora Borealis. I click on it and then it opens up. You also find here orientation. If you click here, then you find a video about how to use the virtual classroom, how to make the most of it. And then we have here an article for you called What's Inside the Aurora Borealis Box. You can find it on the blog also. And if you scroll down, then you will find a complete list of everything that is included with links directly to the material. Dear Marta is asking, do we have top-up time? So often it happens, and I'm super happy to see that you feel inspired by the collection. And this is also one of the best perks of Beading School Academy, that once you become a turquoise or a fuchsia student, then we can ship you whatever you need on your bead mat, connected to the theme, another box, whatever you need, just maybe some needles, or you need 5 kilos of beads, it doesn't matter. We can pack everything together with your box, and shipping is already included. We will start shipping the boxes Thursday morning. So you need to place an order to take advantage of this option by Wednesday night. And then afterwards, we can't guarantee that it can be shipped together, because maybe you were the first bidder that gets the box. So we always try, but if your box is on the way, then we can't include anymore. So Wednesday night is the date that you need to remember. You always get a notification with your tracking number from the Beadingschool Treasury to know that your box is on the way and you can keep an eye on it. We ship everything track and trace, so you can see it approaching your bead mat. But now a bit back to the virtual classroom, that we also have some bead bundles waiting for you. We bundled up some of the components that come in the Aurora Borealis collection. You can also find this here under inspiration in the bead shop, saying Aurora Borealis. And we bundled up clasps and earrings, the Miyuki beads we bundled up. Here you can find, if you want more cushion cuts, then 3 pieces of the big cushion cuts. Then here are the metal components, all the triangles, and all the Preciosa beads. If you go for a bundle, then you get the same things 10% for a 10% better price than in the bead shop, but they are also available now one by one. So you find it here under inspiration and also from the classroom. And the rest of the classroom, jewels from the box, coming next week during coffee time with Erika on Tuesday. The lunch break dates, this time with Susie and Nitty, the live design session, the storytelling night, the mini challenge, the quiz, and of course all the other jewels. The classroom will be gradually filled up with the dates. In a week's time, there will be a lot more than now. This is only the beginning that you see. And let's see, I know that you must have lots of questions. Please let me know. I will also scroll up to see everything. And I hope that I catch all the questions that you might have. Sheila says bundles are selling out. There is always a danger of that, going fast. Linda is asking, quick question. I ordered a mug and I can't find the tracking number for it. Dear Linda, we often ship things together to make sure that you know what is shipping with what. You can send an email to info@beadingschool.com, and then my colleagues Dora and Melinda will help you out with the tracking number. And thank you so much for getting a mug. We will feel like drinking our coffees and teas together during this year. And Lita asks a question. Will those with Advent boxes yet to ship will have their boxes shipped with their Advent orders? If possible, then we will ship them together for the United States and for the United Kingdom. We also keep in mind the import tax thresholds, so we try to bundle of things into as few packages as possible, but also to keep them under the import tax limit. That goes for the United States and the UK. Then Pamela is saying, what a beautiful box. Looking forward to playing with all the lovely things. Thank you, Pamela, and thank you for playing with us. Kimberly is looking forward to another of her Advent orders and her coffee cup. Sophia, I see you now. Angelina. And she says, thank you so much for so much beauty. Kiki, she says, and Kiki is, I have a feeling that she has seen the Northern Light. She says, fabulous team. as usual, thank you. Managed to put my hands on all the extra packages. And your sins is a beautiful collection, Erika. Thank you so much for your sin. You Peters keep us inspired with all the ideas and all your beautiful pieces that you post. And Deborah is asking, last minute shopping today, can it be added to future shipping tomorrow, or is that too much? Dear Deborah, still possible. We start shipping Thursday morning, so until Wednesday evening you can add your order. Facebook user friend is asking, how do I know what patterns are free? So we will post next week an article, Jewels from the Box. There will also be coffee time with Erika, and I will tell you all. But even after coffee time with Erika, you will always be able to go back for the Jewels from the Box article, where you will see what is a signature jewel, what is a no one has to be the long jewel, for a limited time, always for 3 days after No One Has to Be the Alone. You can download the No One Has to Be the Alone patterns also as a gift from us, so keep an eye on those. Faye is asking about Fireline. We were actually able to order some more, so Fireline for now is on the way, so there should be more. And Kavna says, I love the colors in this theme. So lovelies. I would like to thank you for your attention today. I am really looking forward to a new year with you, new adventures, new shapes, new jewels, new colors, and exploring everything together. Karen is asking last question. She says, what metal are the earrings? So the earrings are of base metal, not silver, not gold, but we always make sure that they are nickel-free, zinc-free, and nickel-free, cadmium-free, and lead-free. They are not hypoallergenic, but they are always of high quality, not containing these materials. So lovelies, I am really looking forward to beading with you the red lock on Thursday, same time, but Thursday. And I'm wishing you lots of inspiration, lots of happiness, health, and lots of magic for the upcoming year. Thank you for beading with us. Bye bye.